What's good, wealth builders? It's your boy Devon back again with another video, and today we're talking about capital gains and how you acquire them in my first episode of 7 Ways to Wealth. So let's go.
Now tuned into the greatest.
Okay, real quick, make sure you subscribe to the channel because we talk about making more money, saving more money, and building a better you and business. So without further ado, let's get into the first episode of my 7 Ways to Wealth. We are talking about capital gains and how you can acquire them. All right, so like I said, we're talking about the 7 Ways to Wealth, where we break down the 7 income streams of rich people. Because, like they always say, rich people have 7 income streams. So only way to be wealthy is to have 7 incomes. Most people like, no, just focus on just one income stream and then you can be successful ones. But the wealth builders, man, we have a different mentality, a different way of doing things, and a different way of going about our process of acquiring wealth. So with all that being said, these videos are going to break down how you can do the same, and we're going to go into step by step, a lot of detail on how to do it. So let's talk about capital gains. All right, so capital gains, how do you acquire them? Let's get into it. All right, so what is the definition of capital gains? First of all, capital gain is a rise in the value of a capital asset. That's it. It's nothing really real, mind-blowing or, you know what I'm saying? Like for capital gains, all right? It's basically an investment you made in either stocks, bonds, real estate, buying a business, whatever it is, at a certain price. And then in a certain time period, that price goes up, okay? So it goes up in price. The gain is not realized until the asset is sold, okay? So a capital gain may be short-term, like 1 year or less, or long-term, more than 1 year. It could be 5 years, 10 years, whatever it is. And it must be claimed on income taxes. So basically, if you bought some real estate for $50,000, right, and sold it for $75,000, then you made a $25,000 come up on that property. And that is your capital gain from your investment. You're selling of that investment. So now you will be taxed on the 25 grand that you made on that investment. Okay, is it making sense? It's like, okay, let's say you bought $100 worth of stock. Then the value of that stock doubles, okay? It goes like $200. Then you sell that stock. Now you have capital gain of $100, okay? You bought it for $100. It went up, it doubled to $200. Now you've made $100 on that investment because it's worth $200 now, but you bought it for $100 a year ago. Okay, so, and if you take that money and reinvest it in something, maybe you buy some more stock, maybe you just, double down on that stock, or take that money and buy something else as far as that's considered an investment, then you will not get taxed on that money. But if you don't double down and reinvest it, if you put it in your pocket, if you hold it and don't take that money and reinvest it, then you will get taxed on that capital gain. Okay, so basically that's basically what it is. That's the simple breakdown of it. Okay, now I mentioned stocks because I feel like it's the easiest way to acquire an investment and realize capital gains, because you can take a stock and buy it for $20 and it can be worth $100 in a year or even less, and then you sell it and you've made money off that stock. Now, you don't have to do this with a super large investment, but buying a business and selling it, or buying real estate and flipping it, can be out of reach for the average person. Okay, so that's why I like dealing with stocks and stuff like that. And I believe you don't even get taxed until like a certain threshold. I believe it's $500 to $600 or more if you flip stocks. How can I say, if you buy stocks at a low and sell it at a high, you don't get taxed unless it's over $600, I believe. Okay, this is just from memory. Okay, but you want to do some more research and find that information out. But as far as I remember, that you do not get taxed on your income from that capital gain unless it's more than $600. Okay, so now the average person, 9 times out of 10, can't you just jump into say a real estate deal, or buy a business and sell it. So like I said, stocks are where it's at. Okay, so I personally use Stash App for my stock market investments. Now Stash App is more of a buy and hold situation for me. I don't buy and sell with Stash App too much. Okay, but Robinhood is the one that you can actually use for the buy and sell version. You know what I'm saying? You buy low and then you sell high. That's where you can kind of gain money very quick, and you can do sort of like a day trading type of situation with Robinhood. But I use both, okay? So Robinhood and Stash App, these are the both apps that I use for my investments. Stash App, again, is more of a buy and hold for dividends reinvestments. Okay, those dividends are growing my account and steadily building my money up. Robinhood is more of a buy the stock low, sell it high. Okay, even if it's just $2 more, I might sell it for that. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't really matter. I like the game of buying low and selling high with Robinhood. So those are the apps I use for my stock market investments. All right, but that's what basically capital gains is. Okay, so let's go over the definition of capital gains one more time. Capital gain is a rise in the value of a capital asset, like investments in a business, investment in real estate, investment in stocks, and things like that. That gives it a higher worth than the purchase price. The gain is not realized until the asset is sold. A capital gain may be short-term, 1 year or less, or long-term, more than 1 year, and must be claimed on income taxes. Okay? So there you have it, Wealth Builders. This is the first episode of my 7 Ways to Wealth. Okay, we're going to go over the 7 income streams of the rich. Okay, that's so you can become one of them. Okay, all right, so, and you can follow me along as I do the same thing. All right, so thanks for watching. It's your boy Devon, signing off for Capital Gains and How Do You Get Some in the first episode of 7 Ways to Wealth. Do remember, Wealth Builders, make more, save more, build more. Peace. It's the Wealth Builders, baby.